Have you ever pulled up to a gas station and noticed that weird little fraction at the end of the price? Every single gallon of gas in the US ends in 9/10ths of a cent. It looks like a typo, but it is a calculated piece of psychological and historical logic that adds up to billions of dollars. This is the story of the fractional cent, and it is one of the oldest marketing tricks in American history. The logic began back in the 1930s during the Great Depression. The U.S. government implemented a federal gas tax of 1 cent per gallon to help fund the New Deal. At the time, gas was only about 10 cents a gallon. A 1 cent tax was a massive 10% increase. To soften the blow and stay competitive, gas station owners started breaking the penny into fractions. By adding 9/10ths of a cent instead of a full penny, they could technically keep the main price lower in the eyes of the consumer. Just like the 99-cent trick, this relies on the left digit effect. When you see $3.59 with a tiny 9/10ths next to it, your brain anchors on the 3.59. You do not naturally round up to 3.60, even though you were only 1/10th of a penny away. While a fraction of a cent seems relevant to your individual wallet, the logic changes when you look at the scale of the entire U.S. economy. Americans consume roughly 370 million gallons of gasoline every single day. That tiny 9/10ths of a cent generates nearly $1,500 million in extra revenue for the oil industry every year. It is a zombie tax that survived the 1930s because it proved to be too profitable to ever remove. The logic is simple. If you can collect $1 billion without the customer ever feeling the pinch, you never stop doing it. Next time you fill up, remember that you're not just paying for the gas, you're paying for a century-old psychological loophole.